Some students call them smart pills or brain steroids. Adderall and Ritalin are legal stimulants.
Don't have prescriptions, and they're popping the pills to get an edge in the classroom.
And many kids say they can get the drugs from friends, student dealers, or fake symptoms to get a prescription from an unknowing doctor.
Yes, here we go again, give you more, nothing lesser. Back on the mic is the antidepressant. And rock, no pressure, yes we need this. The best is yet to come in, yes believe this. Let go my echo, while I flex my ego. Sip on Prosecco, dressed up tuxedos in my coffin playing Keno. In the casino, want a lucky number, ask my Dino. I'm on a competition like a flamethrower. My rhymes, age like wine as I get older.
I was diagnosed with ADHD my freshman year of high school, and I've always had like a really hard time focusing. And when I got into high school, my parents like really realized that I was like waiting to the last minute to do stuff. I was doing really well, but they noticed that I like wasn't really, working consistently.
ADHD is what we refer to as a neurodevelopmental disorder of children, adolescents, and adults that affects people's ability to stay focused and to guide their attention or to control their behavior, in particular their impulsivity. One of the mainstays of treatment is a stimulant medication, which would include Adderall, Concerta, Vyvanse. Those are the brand names. In the right doses, if you take these medications, you can stay up all night and not feel the fatigue that you normally would come from staying up. People with ADHD, when they take this medication, their attention span normalizes. Now, what about if you don't have ADHD? What do these chemicals do to your brain? Well, they allow you to stay focused maybe even a little bit longer, but they don't necessarily improve, your ability to process the information.
It's just amazing how much it actually works and I get tired very easily, so I'm able to actually stay up and stay focused for a long amount of time in a row rather than getting really distracted and then getting too tired to work. I can actually just sit there and work on something.
Come finals time, you just need to get all your work done, and there's a lot of it. So, I mean, people will resort to whatever they're comfortable using. For most people, it's coffee. For some others, they want something a little stronger.
I don't want to say it's like cheating the system, but this drug was created for the purpose of helping people, treat a disorder. But clearly, people take it for other things. I think it's taken for a purpose of usually around exam time. So I would say anyone who has exams is probably reliant.
If you go to Wharton, especially this time of year, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, you'll still see people, in there working 2 cups of coffees in, like 3 cups, like Monsters, Red Bull. I mean, it's just the type of school it is. So in addition to giving me the energy to stay up all night, use of the drug provides me with that good feeling associated with it.
People have asked me, oh, are you selling Adderall? When I said no, and they're like, oh, no problem, I'll call someone else.
A really large amount of my friends are prescribed, actually, so it's pretty easy to find them.
Through my fraternity network, I've been able to find people who are prescribed who are willing to sell at the right price.
I normally sell my 10 milligram pills for about $4, $5 a pill. It's no issue selling it to people. No issue finding people to sell it to. There's always a demand here, any day, any week, any day, basically. The close friend that I know would approach me like, yo, I have a friend who needs Adderall. Can I give you money for them and then give it to them? That's normally one way. Or there's the random text you get that's like, hey, I'm this person's friend. I've heard you have Adderall. Or they try to be really discreet about it.
Amphetamine and methylphenidate are the two different stimulant classes, if you will. What's important about amphetamine is that as soon as you take it, within half an hour, you will feel its effects.
The effects will vary a little based off of what drug you actually take. The drug that I've been taking of late is Vyvanse. It's a very subtle buildup, so you'll be doing your work, you won't necessarily feel anything until about an hour in which case, you're reading very quickly. Your throat starts to get a little dry, so you'll drink some water. 2 hours in, more of the same. You're just very focused, very alert. Heart's beating a little faster, you feel a little warm, feeling good. And it just sort of builds up to the point where where I'd say you're at your maximum level of efficiency.
Go speed racer, go speed racer, go speed racer, go!
In this midst of me losing my mind, I went boom.
Amphetamine psychosis, it's very well documented. People become paranoid, people start to become aggressive, and then of course, it all comes crashing down if they stop taking the amphetamine.
When you're coming down from it, sometimes you get a little sad feeling or just kind of groggy and you're not really in the mood for anything, but you're still too awake to go to bed.
It's just like a down, I don't really want to do anything. Kind of want to just lay in my room, but I can't even sleep.
I'm a little concerned because heart problems run in my family, but like I said, it's only a college thing for me, and it's not like I abuse it or anything. I just take it to do work, and I don't take it too much. So I think I'll be okay, but I think there's some people that might not be okay.
The main thing that I would like to get across, if I was one take-home message above all others, is that people in the college age group tend to minimize their risk. Just psychologically, you're just not as worried about it harming you, okay? Because youth tend to feel pretty resilient, and there's a sense of invulnerability. And I just want people to be really more mindful that this comes at a cost, and that even occasional usage can cause problems, and you just have to be really, really careful.
Yeah, get up, yes, here we go again, give you more.
I think it's completely a generation problem. I think our generation is just way too distracted with our technology and whatever else. We don't know how to focus anymore. Yeah, we have a lot of work, but that's a prerequisite. We go to an Ivy League school. We're gonna have a lot of work. Everyone has a lot of work. And at the end of the day, I think it's our responsibility to not distract ourselves and to focus on our own.
Competition is waning. I got the ball and I see the